Today on Rappler. U.S. President Joe Biden welcomes Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. back to the White House. A Rappler investigative report finds negligence and corruption led to the sale of DepEd laptops in retail stores. The MMDA's single ticketing system begins in select Metro Manila cities. SEA Games organizers set a limit to how many medals Filipino gymnast Carlos Yulo can win. Ed Sheeran calls copycat claims insulting in his copyright trial. Filipina actress Liza Soberano makes it to Town and Country's brightest new stars list. And K-pop boy group ATEEZ is heading to Manila in September. U.S. President Joe Biden welcomes Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to the White House on Monday, May 1, recalling the time he was there with his father, Marcos Sr.
Welcome back to the White House. We're talking the way over. It's been a while since you've been here.
Yes, sir.
I was here with President Reagan and your father.
It is their second bilateral meeting in less than a year. Outside the White House at Lafayette Square, protesters chanted, "Marcos is not welcome here." The U.S. president describes Marcos's visit as, quote, extremely significant. Biden says it is the first kind of meeting at this level and intensity between the United States and the Philippines in decades. Under Marcos, the Philippine government opened up 4 more military bases to U.S. troops and equipment.
The region where the Philippines is possibly, arguably, the most complicated geopolitical situation in the world right now. And so it is only natural that for the Philippines to look to its sole treaty partner.
Laptops intended for public school teachers end up in retail stores due to negligence and apparent corruption at the Department of Education under the Duterte administration. DepEd's logistics provider Transpac Cargo Logistics Inc. had remained unpaid by the agency for over a year during the transition of the Duterte and Marcos administrations. A source privy to the information says Transpac subcontractors sold the DepEd laptops to recoup costs. The DepEd also moved too slowly to stop the sale of the stolen laptops. Rappler did an informal survey of 139 schools out of 11,495 schools that were supposed to receive the laptops. Of the 139, at least 30 schools, or about 22% of schools surveyed, said they did not receive their DCP laptops. Visit Rappler.com for the full story. Metro Manila begins the pilot run of the single ticketing system for traffic violations on Tuesday, May 2. This ticketing system seeks to centralize traffic enforcement in the capital region and minimize corruption between the driver and the enforcer. Metropolitan Manila Development Authority spokesperson Melissa Karunungan says the policy will be implemented first in select areas to make necessary adjustments should problems arise. It is now being enforced in Manila, Parañaque, Quezon City, Caloocan, San Juan, Muntinlupa, and Valenzuela. Deputized traffic personnel from the Land Transportation Office, MMDA, and local government units of Metro Manila are authorized to apprehend and issue tickets to drivers. Here are some of the most common traffic violations and their corresponding fines based on the Metro Manila Traffic Code of 2023. SEA Games organizers limit Filipino gymnastics star Carlos Yulo to a maximum of 4 gold medal chances as he competes in parallel bars, horizontal bar, all-around, and team. Yulo turned the 2022 SEA Games in Vietnam into a one-man show, capturing 5 golds and 2 silvers. Despite the restrictions, Team Philippines is banking on Yulo to deliver, seeking to extend its performance in Vietnam, where the country finished 4th overall with 52 golds, 70 silvers, and 104 bronzes. Meantime, women's volleyball team captain Liza Valdez will serve as the country's flag bearer for the 2023 SEA Games opening ceremony. After bearing the flag in 2015, Valdez will now lead an unprecedented all-women opening ceremony delegation for the country in Cambodia. British singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran denies copying Marvin Gaye's classic Let's Get It On his second day testifying in a copyright trial. Sheeran says he finds it, quote, insulting having devoted his whole life as a performer and a songwriter only for someone to, quote, diminish it. Last week, Sheeran played the guitar and sang from the witness stand, telling jurors his song Thinking Out Loud was inspired by Irish musician Van Morrison. Lawyers for the Heirs of Gay's co-writer Ed Townsend had shown a video of Sheeran transitioning seamlessly between Thinking Out Loud and Let's Get It On in a live performance, saying it amounted to a confession that he had ripped off the song. Sheeran says the expert witness for the Heirs in transcribing his song had altered it to make the chords and melody more like Let's Get It On. Sheeran's co-writer Amy Wadge also denies copying Gay's song and points to other tunes with the same chords. The US-based lifestyle magazine Town & Country names Liza Soberano and 5 up-and-coming stars in its brightest new stars list. While the magazine notes Liza has yet to make her Hollywood debut, they don't consider her a rookie. Described as a veteran model and actress, Liza's career in the Philippines is also put in the spotlight. Other artists featured in the article include Will Harrison, Wes Duchovny, Priya Kansara, Chris Davis, and Kylie Rogers. Liza rose to fame in the Philippines for her roles in Dolce Amore, Bagani, My Ex and Wise, and Alone Together, along with her on- and off-screen partner Enrique Hill. In June 2022, she signed with James Reid's record label Careless Music after being managed by Oji Diaz for 11 years. In August 2022, Liza announced she was part of the movie Lisa Frankenstein, which stars Cole Sprouse and Kathryn Newton. This is it, Filipino ATEEZ. K-pop boy group ATEEZ is finally holding a solo concert in the Philippines. ATEEZ announces additional stops for its The Fellowship Break the Wall concert tour, which includes Manila. The 8-piece act is set to perform at the Araneta Coliseum on September 16. Additional details such as concert tickets and selling dates have yet to be announced. ATEEZ last performed in the Philippines in September 2022 for the K-Pop Masters Episode 2 concert, wherein they performed alongside GOT7's Youngjae and iKON. The group is known for its songs Gorilla, Say My Name, Pirate King, Treasure, Wonderland, and Cyberpunk. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Yu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.